What's going on, guys? Steve from Badger Outdoors here, and today we're going to talk about the Ned rig. So I'm sure all of you have heard about the Ned rig. I mean, who hasn't? The thing just catches fish any time of year, any species, which I've noticed it catches a variety of species from bluegill to I've caught catfish on it, bass, of course, northern pike. So it's a great it to use, especially during those times when the fish are a little bit finicky. It's a real finesse way of fishing, and it just works. So I found something that I wanted to try out. So I'm sure everyone is familiar with, of course, the Z-Man hooks, the mushroom hooks that Z-Man makes right there. And I wanted to look, these retail for about $5 a pack. So I'm always looking for a better deal, you know me. So I wanted to try and find a different hook that costs less and worked just as good. So I know Eagle Claw makes some real good hooks. I'm a big fan of Eagle Claw. I use them a lot, and they're a lot cheaper than, you know, some of the other brands out there. So Eagle Claw makes a Ned head, I think they call it, is a Ned head. Jighead for the Ned rig. So I went online, and the only place I could find these were at a few spots, and they're only online. So if you look at them here, they got a little bit different. They got that little bait keeper right there, and the hook shape's a little bit different. If you take a look at the difference, the Z-Man and the Eagle Claw right there, a little bit of a different hook shape to them. But yeah, so I found them online, and they retail between $3 and $4, which isn't bad. But the downside is a lot of places online, they got a minimum for shipping, so you're gonna have to order a few of them to actually get your money's worth, get free shipping. So I actually ordered some of these because I was getting something else at the time, so I did get the free shipping from Cabela's for this. So I thought I'd give them a try and see how they did with the Ned rig. So they come in a pack of 5, like I said, and they are made in America, which is great. And I am going to be throwing them around, slinging them around with, of course, the Z-Man elastic stretch. If you're gonna do the Ned rig, you gotta do elastic, because I've tried other brands that aren't elastic, and I've even used I've taken like Senko style baits or stick baits and stuff like that. You just cut them in half and use them, but these things hold up like crazy, especially if you throw a little bit of this on there. I prefer a gel super glue, but just super glue the bait actually onto the jig head, and that thing will stay tight, and you can catch many fish on it and not have to worry about it sliding off and stuff like that, unless you hang it up on something. You're going to lose it, of course, or bend the hook. And also I suggest that I got one tied on here. I suggest that you put the super glue, if you're going to do the super glue, put the super glue on before you tie it onto your line, because if you get super glue on your line, it's going to dry it out. It's going to make it more easily breakable. So if you're going to do super glue, make sure, what I do is I super glue the bait on first, and then I tie it on my line. So I had to learn that the hard way, by the way. Yeah, broke off a decent sized bass doing it that way. Never again. So I'm gonna be throwing these things around, these hooks around, see how they perform compared to the traditional Z-Man. And I'm gonna be throwing them on my Code Black 13 fishing rod and reel combo, which I did a review on a while back, so go check that out. And we're gonna see how this, I'm gonna use this for specific Ned rig application. And I'm using for line is FireLine Crystal, which is 8-pound test. And I know some people don't like FireLine Crystal because, of course, it's white, and they say it's you can't see it underwater, but you can see it on top of water. You can see it great on top of the water if it's not windy. So I really like that, and you can see it underwater, I think, but I've used it. I use it before, and the fish don't. I honestly don't think the fish care. So I'm gonna be throwing it on the FireLine Crystal, and we'll see how it goes. It's a very sensitive line, and I'm really excited for this rod and reel combo because I bought this specifically. It's a it's a medium light fast action tip, and it's only a 6.3 rod. So should be fun to catch them on this bad boy. And yeah, so I'm gonna get out on the water, and I hope you stay tuned, and I will see you out there. So this time of year the water's still pretty cold, so you're going to work this thing slowly. You don't got to do much. Just kind of tap off the ground, off the bottom, let it go back, kind of sit for a little bit, a few seconds, pop it again, let it sit, pop it, let it sit. Kind of want to take your time this early in the year. The water's still cold, so they're going to be a little bit sluggish still. There's no better lure to use to get finicky fish to bite than the Ned rig. And when they're stacked up, you just hammer them with this thing. It's pretty insane, actually. Fish on. Fish on. Whoa. Yeah, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there, buddy. Oh, not too bad. All right. On the Ned. On the Ned rig, right there. Oop, sorry. First fish of the day on the Ned. Didn't even know he was on. He started swimming away with it while I wasn't paying attention. Felt a little tap, set the hook. Dunsey. Oops. First fish of the day on the Ned rig. On the Ned head by Eagle Claw. Not too bad. Not a monster, but I'll take him. Chubby guy or girl. But yeah, cool. See ya. All right. Let's catch another one, guys. Yep, fish on. Fish on. Fish on. Woo! Putting on a show, baby. Ah! Oh! Getting lake water in my drink. Another one. Come on. pliers out here. Oop, there we go. Bunch of fish water in my drink here. Another victim of the Ned head. Another decent sized one, a little chunky again. Oh. All right. So you guys, like I said, put that little bit of super glue on there. Remember, make sure to do it before you tie on your line, because if you get that super glue on this line, it's going to make it super stiff and it's going to cause it to break. So put a little bit of super glue on before you tie it on. It stays nice and snug. And as long as you don't snag it on something, you'll be able to catch them all day off that one setup. What's going on, guys? Just got off the water here. Well, it turned into a pretty nice day. Probably the nicest day we've had all spring, I would say. So spring is finally here in Wisconsin, which is awesome. Caught a few fish, not as many as I would have liked to, but the Ned rig did its job to some extent. It caught a few, so can't really complain too much. My thoughts on the hook is I liked it. It did its job. It did what it was supposed to do, and it actually the little hook keeper actually works really well, I would say, with the Z-Man mushroom head Ned hooks. The little barb that keeps the hook on, that will actually break off, and it can actually be hard to switch out baits too, because it kind of sticks to the hook. Little Ned bait hook sticks to the hook, and you don't have that problem with these ones. So yeah, I was actually really impressed, very impressed. I really liked the 13 code black fishing combo, rod and reel combo. Really like that. The FireLine crystal did great. Like I said, the fish, I really don't think care about the color of the line, but everyone has their own thoughts and opinions on that. So wasn't an issue today, but who knows, maybe I would have caught more if I had a fluorocarbon line, which I do like fluorocarbon a lot too. I have used that for Ned rig fishing before too, but for sensitivity reasons, you got to go with the super line, or the braided lines, I guess you would call that. But anyway, yeah, I really liked the hook, and the rod and reel combo did great. And yeah, I would definitely recommend maybe grabbing a few. Like I said, I could only find them online, and if you're gonna order online, you're gonna have to pay for shipping unless you know the order's over a certain amount of money or whatever. But if you're gonna stock up, I would definitely suggest buying a few. And they did actually get really good reviews on the Cabela site that I read, and yeah, so definitely try them out. They're made in the USA. Yeah, they're good hooks, I would say. So hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you stay tuned for more, and keep slinging those baits around, and I will see you later.